As to count 2 in that case, felonious assault, a felony of the second degree, it is ordered that the defendant shall serve a term of 2 years in prison on that count. As to count 3 of that case, the robbery, which is also a felony of the second degree, the court orders that the defendant shall serve a term of 2 years on that count as well.
Neighborhood Net Hustling. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Jeter, gratitude is attitude. Sure is a blessing to be back in the black box as we blow a succession. Y'all do me a favor before we get started. Shout out to Read My Soul, REED, Read My Soul, SOLE. That's the channel we're reacting to. And he's talking about the rise of MAGA rappers. Imagine that. Imagine if that's a thing. MAGA just off top to me seems like it's anti-rap. But I guess, hey, it's not. We got some MAGA rappers. So with no further ado, let's see what they say the MAGA rappers have been up to. Oh, my mama.
So in 2025, there are a lot of things that don't make sense. And to me, what makes the most sense in Trump's 2025 America is the rise of MAGA conservative right-wing rappers.
They want rainbows in the classrooms and 15 different bathrooms and white guys that hate black dudes. Where the patriots set, red MAGA on the head. Yeah, it's like that and we ain't turning back. Hang them up high and sun down. Leave them swinging so the folks all know. Joe Biden was just sharp as a tack, and have Kamala follow the aftermath and try to convince and garner the votes of black. Will get her life taken riding on a train by a nigga when she's repping black. What did you say, nigga?
You got guys like Tom McDonald, Forgiato Blow, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple of others that I don't want to know about, but I have seen and been hearing about Tom McDonald for some years now, and I just started to discover Forgiato Blow. And this makes a lot of sense to me because conservative white America has positioned themselves as the victims.
I'm racist, yeah, right. I'm not ashamed because I'm white.
And they started positioning themselves as a victim with the start of the first black president, Barack Hussein Obama. Back in the day, there were rules about things you would talk about publicly. You wouldn't talk about religion and you wouldn't talk about politics, but it just so happened the people who gave these rules to most of America started to be very vocal about their political opinions and their political ideologies once they saw a black man become president. Now, I'm not here to debate the blackness of a Barack Obama, whether he's an American, all those tricks and tactics that people like to pull up.
I was just informed that our president has finally released a birth certificate.
I'm here to talk about the rise of MAGA rap because it makes so much sense to me. As we've seen in the last few years, there has been a lot of angry white people in America.
White man, fight back! White man, fight back!
Whoa.
Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch.
What people? What nation?
I was with him on that Bud Light Anheuser-Busch thing. The old boy was treating him. Oh, my mama. He was tripping. What was his name? Dalen something?
We're honoring the founding fathers who were white. We're honoring all of the great white men who are being smeared.
And to be fair, right-wingers have been upset since before Obama became president, but it seems as though when he became president, they turned it up a notch, and that's what led us to Trump.
The right is angry. They're always angry. They've been angry since anyone can remember. They were angry when the Union won the Civil War and they had to give up their slave. They were angry when Reconstruction gave their former slaves the right to vote. They were angry when black soldiers came home from World War I and World War II and insisted on being treated with dignity, having fought for their country. They were angry about jazz music becoming more popular, and then about rock and roll. They were angry when black children tried to integrate schools. The whole history of the American right, whether they called themselves...
Shout out Ruby Bridges, who I would not be familiar with her name. My grandbaby didn't come home, recently learned and taught me about Ruby Bridges. I had seen the story all my life. Would not be able to quote that name if it were not for my 5-year-old grandbaby Winter. Love you, baby.
Democrats, Dixiecrats, or Republicans is a history of rage. And even having, quote, taken back their country, unquote, By putting Donald Trump back in the White House and unleashing Project 2025 on all of us, deleting affirmative action, DEI, Black history, Black scholarships, Black-held jobs in the federal government, having driven women out of the military leadership and ended everything from farm subsidies to foreign aid, while getting away with an actual insurrection scot-free. They're somehow still angry.
A lot of conservatives believe that they're losing their country. And so it makes sense in a country who has stolen everything from black people that they now are using the genre of rap to push right-wing conservative narrative.
Can't make this up, young man, but you're right on point. I tend to agree with you a Google %. They not even going for their own style or type of percussion. They going for the heavy bass beats that we love. I could see if they was doing their rhymes over a more traditional Euro sound, rocking, electric, metal type sound, but they coming with the subs.
If you ain't liberal, then they treat you like you human garbage. If you speak up, then you a target.
Now, Tom McDonald, if you ask me, has absolutely nothing on a B.O.B.
Is it just me? Or is artificial intelligence mimicking melanin? They say it's simulation. First they said it's evolution. Science switch it up soon as niggas catch up to it.
If you listen to B.O.B.'s music, I'm talking about Dr. Aiden.
HIV in the 80s, biological chemicals designed to be contagious.
The Watchers.
Cause us musicians have influence on this mic, but they don't like that, so they conquer and divide.
You can really dive deep into B.O.B.'s discography, the Element series, even what he's releasing now with his artificial intelligence series. I'm a big B.O.B. fan, and I really think if you listen to some,
I see you are a big B.O.B. fan. Not to say that you're saying anything wrong, but I just peeped that. And I see that there is hip hop with depth that just gets ignored or get overlooked and ignored on the mainstream level. All they keep highlighting is that Bush.
some of his stuff, you would see where a lot of these right wingers have been getting their material.
I guess we copies of a copy of a copy of a copy in a circle.
I even remember when Obama became president, I was a conspiracy theorist, like knee deep in it. You know, I was one of those kids watching a guy on YouTube called Enough Respect. And, you know, I would listen to a lot of the guys on the corner. I would question my reality. Now I know that I was just a young man coming to himself. I wouldn't say I was a conspiracy theory because a lot of things I believe actually turn out to be true.
Message.
I remember the conspiracy movement kind of taking a different direction when Obama became president. Before, it was all...
Does that ring indicate marriage? I see he has similar rings on both hands, different fingers. So maybe not, but he just looks young. But then, hey, I'm older.
all about 9/11, war in Iraq. And as Obama became president, it started to be about lizard people. Started to be not about questioning your government and questioning the narrative. It started to be about celebrities and secret societies and what mostly black celebrities were doing. You know, Oprah's, the Will Smiths, the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's. It started to trying to take a little bit of turn to people who really didn't have no power, and then it started to become something else.
Jay-Z has been accused of placing secret symbols in his music videos, such as goat imagery and devil horns. The logo for his own music label.
I understand how we got here. I live in South Carolina, and I've watched these race dynamics play out. I was here when they removed the Confederate flag from the State House, and day by day after they removed that Confederate flag from the State House, that flag went from a Confederate flag to now the MAGA 2020 or the MAGA 2025 Trump flag. This video here by Vic Mensa could kind of explain it way better than I can. Shout out to Vic Mensa.
MAGA rappers making country songs about lynching. Like, fam, can't you even get your own genre of music to talk about killing us? They want to be us so fucking bad. But I mean, if they ain't nothing else, they pathetic. The guilt is deafening because from a deep intrinsic place of knowing, they understand that they owe their entire existence to those that they've enslaved and oppressed. Very few things in their culture are not the creation of black people. The imitation in the MAGA trap rappers, it got me thinking about the ideological basis in the BBL and the lip fillers is the imitation of African features. And the history is crazy. Sarah Bartman, who was a Khoi woman in modern day South Africa, was used as a grotesque museum display because of her large butt. And shortly after that, Marie Antoinette big bust corset came into European fashion. That was the original BBL. Like, they've been trying to become us. Because a huge part of the DNA of hatred is obsession. And a primary part of the DNA of racism is jealousy. Fixation with genitalia, with athletic ability, artistic ability, science and architecture of Egypt and the Aztecs. So as the hatred and the racism reaches a fever pitch, peep how the imitation do the same.
So this video shows you how a lot of American black culture has been stolen, has been taken from.
And like, not to be the too woke friend, but like literally everything that is popular and trending right now has just been stolen by a black person and repackaged by the whites.
The beloved country music, as Beyonce has showed you, the cuisine, the barbecue, the fried chicken, the Jack Daniels.
Call it the remixing of a story, right? I've learned when I moved down south and I got a real proximity to the wealthy people, and I started to go to school with people who had real wealth, who were coming to school with BMWs. You know, New York City, when you live in New York City, you're living in one of the most segregated cities in the world, especially when you actually live in New York City. And I'm talking about New York City before gentrification.
I thought New York City was considered the most, the melting pot.
And I gotta remember
the most diverse.
That my city is very different than what it was when I was growing up. It was a thing called white flight that a lot of people left the city. So I really didn't go to school with white people. I went to school in the South Bronx. I went to school in Harlem with a lot of.
Hey, shout out to him. Read My Soul. Go to his channel if you want to see his complete reaction. I appreciate his commentary up until this point. I tend to agree. They try to slide in on everything that we generate and create. Ain't nothing new. It is a reason to pay attention and don't slip. Don't let them get away with it if you can. Definitely. But I mean, what can you do about them making records? Digitalized. I mean, it's not much you can do about them making them songs. That's what they gonna do. And that's what they done for so long. Hip hop is fly, my guy. And everything we put on the map, the mother folks tried. Ain't no need in asking yourself why. You digitalize. Keep it a Google.
Google gang. Straight legend. Google gang. SBI. Google gang. Google gang in here. You better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a locomost easty, no mistaking the station. They making them statements, we waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway, BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box, we never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, baby.
You can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards. We all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies. Facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts pressed, rest in peace. Keep it a Google.
Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google, bang.
And wow, well over 80 miles an hour, creeping up on 100 miles an hour. You can see it just flying by these cars. And it is not only dangerous to those other drivers, but certainly dangerous to this motorcyclist. You know, these cars, the drivers don't know that it's coming up so fast. You can see, wow, that motorcyclist appearing to kind of stand up there on the motorcycle there for a second. But, oh my gosh!
Snake Wood and that Puzzle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.